Damn, take two. I sang a song as well, but I messed it up. Anyway, let's get back to this deep fake stuff. Yeah, I've been over it again, and so has my friend, and there's loads of anomalies. I've took a few photographs. Here's one. Right. Check that guy there. Look at that. Let's zoom in. What is that about? Look at his leg. Was that supposed to be a shadow? Look at the guy in front of him. Look at his knee there. No shadow. Let's zoom in here. You can't see that one too well. There's one. There's one. Right. Look at that one. Now, if you, I don't know how close you can see there, but it's just, yeah, look at that one there. Check that woman out behind him. What is that all about? Eh? And also there, she walks down there, she walks past three posts, 1, 2, 3, and then the camera cuts out and she ends up down there, where that wall starts there, and that's that. I wrote it down. 2 minutes 28, go to 2 minutes 28 to 2:34, and you'll see her. She crosses over there and walks in between two posts, and there's absolutely no reason, there's no cars coming, nothing. But she or it or whatever walks over across the road here and then walks in between these scaffolding poles, and then she disappears at the third post and then lands up down there. I don't know what happened from there to there, that's quite a long way. What could possibly have happened, or why did she cross the road? Let's have a look at this girl's face here. You know what I mean? I should have some more photographs. Yeah. This is the point here where she disappears. She disappears right there and ends up right down there where that wall starts. Now, I know it's difficult looking at them pictures on there, but all I want you to do is watch the video and just take loads of screenshots as you're watching it. Obviously try and take the ones where the phone is steady, because quite often the video is moving, obviously. But I'm telling you, you'll see some weird things that just don't add up. So what I'm suggesting is that people weren't busting. They don't have to do that nowadays. They don't have to bust anybody in. Yeah, I'm sure they do. But you've got to consider this deep fake CGI. And like I've discussed with my friend, the likelihood is someone walked down there 6 months ago and took that video, or a month ago, or whatever. Took it back to HQ. Oh, because I've not seen any other video from this place on YouTube. I don't know whether anybody else has, and if you have, please let me know. But I've not seen another video. Now, I would have thought there'd be more than one video. Wouldn't you think? I mean, out of all them hundreds of people that were on the knees, and let's face it, who can get on the knees for 8.5 minutes? I know I couldn't go on there for 2 minutes. And expect everybody to get on it, you know. But yeah, it's deep fake, and I'm going to leave a video on the link in the comment section pinned, and it's called a video I made on my other channel called Icalike, and it's a David Icke lookalike at a demo march in Hyde Park, and he's there with his placard, and you can see him walking around. My parents fought, my grandparents fought on the beaches of Normandy, and he's got the same jumper on, same hair, and everything. And when he turns around and he puts his back to the camera, I want you all to look to the right-hand shoulder, and you will see a lady in sunglasses stood next to a young girl with long grey hair, looks like, or white, something like that. And then take a few screenshots and zoom in, and you're going to have the shock of your life. And after you've done that, take some screenshots of the crowd around the Icalike, and you will see some quite extraordinary photographs. I'm not joking. It's not just me that's seen it. I've sent it to other friends as well, and it's quite something else. And there's another guy in there that you probably may have heard of. His name's Brian Rose from London Real Army. You know the one. The smooth-talking American guy who sounds like Michael Douglas. He's also put deep fake videos out every morning. I've been walking through Hampstead apparently. Well, I've lived in Hampstead, and it's one of the it's on a steep hill, a very steep incline, and every time he's on video, it's flat everywhere. There's nowhere flat in Hampstead, I can assure you. No way. And he's deep fake as well. Anyway, yeah, in my video I collate, there's also Brian Rose stood in front of what looks like the Pyramid Cafe to the right. You only see him quickly, but it's a Brian Rose lookalike. And he stood with his hands in his pockets, with his waistcoat on, his big tie and all the rest of it. And you can just see him. It's quite unbelievable. In fact, in the video, I think I pull it back twice so you can see Brian Rose. So they go to extreme lengths of setting up things like that, you know. But that was part CGI, part real, part fake, part deep fake. Because clearly some of the people were real in the video because it's in Hyde Park. Yet, when you watch the video that I upload, or you're going to watch, just do the screenshots and zoom in around that crowd, around Mr. Ike alike, and you're going to be in for a shock. And I've got another video I want you to look at, and if you're not convinced about CGI and fake Hollywood stuff, here's one for you. JFK assassination. Now nobody's thought about this, and this is from one of my researchers as well, and I've had a look at it, and I'm bang on 100% behind him. I'll find a video and I'll leave it in the comment section pinned. I can't pin 2 comments, but it's the clip where JFK drives around the corner and we watch a 28-second Hollywood movie. Well, I don't suppose you all know, but at the time there's these things called, it's what Hollywood use, and basically a little explosion happens on your head and blood comes out. I forget what it's called. But CGI and that sort of stuff was around in them days. And JFK was a big fan of Hollywood as well. So listen, he drives around the corner slowly. Now, we're expected to believe that the first bullet entered the back of his neck and went through his neck and out his throat, which it clearly would do. A high caliber bullet. I mean, it's an assassination attempt after all. Now, if there was a bullet and it entered the back of his neck, the last thing that anyone would do, I think, would be grab your neck, which he did. He grabs his neck and he leans to the left. And as he leans to the left, you will see Jackie look around and look at his face or his neck. And then you will see her reach into his left suit pocket. You will see her elbow raised in the air and her forearm pointing downwards. She's clearly in his pocket. And she presses, and he's looking for something as well, because if you look at the hand gestures, he's looking for something as well. And then she presses the button, which sets off the explosion on the side of his face, which was supposed to go off. Obviously he didn't, because it went wrong. Okay? So he drives around the corner, he goes past the picture, and then he gets shot in the back of the head. Now I'm saying that if I was shot in the back of the neck by a high caliber bullet and he went through my throat, the last thing I would do is put my hands on my throat and lean to the side and think, what's that kind of thing, and still be alive. It's impossible. No way. The first thing you would do is duck down into the footwell, and the first thing your wife would do is shove you down there. She wouldn't look round at your neck and start reaching in your pocket. That's right. Now when you watch the video and you listen to what I've said, you will see it clear as day. So the explosion goes off and the side of his head blows up. And then apparently, the reason that Jackie goes on the back of the Lincoln is to grab a piece of JFK's skull fragment. That's the official narrative. Now if anyone believes that, what's the point of picking up one piece apparently there's going to be hundreds. It wasn't a piece of fragment of his skull. It was a part of the device that exploded in his head. And that's why she jumped on the back to grab it. Because if anyone's believing the story about she grabbed a bit of his skull, well, there you go. Also, as he drives around the corner, the man with the umbrella starts frantically opening and closing it. And there's another guy, I think he's waving. I don't know. But it's only a 28-second clip. So look out for, just as he comes around the corner, a man with an umbrella starts wafting it up and down. And then he comes around the corner. Apparently, according to the narrative, you hear a gunshot, which could easily be a blank. And then the bullet goes in the back of the neck and out the front. I've told you the rest. Look out for their reactions and Jackie's hand in his suit pocket. And then she presses the button and then his side of his head blows up. So, to summarise, there was no bullets. And there was no high-powered caliber rifles. There may have been blanks, but there certainly was no bullets. All you watched was a 28-second Hollywood movie that went slightly wrong. And that's why there was a big panic in the car, thinking, shit, the other one should have gone off at the same time. But clearly, he hadn't pressed the button in his pocket. Now, after you've watched that video, there's some CGI involved, obviously, and deep fake. And that was way back then. So, if anybody doubts that some of these videos are deep fake and CGI, and don't bother investigating it or even doing a little bit of cursory homework, well, the plan's working, because all these videos are designed to do exactly what they're doing, and that's to divide everybody. Like I said, I've got nothing against Hussie Cat, nothing whatsoever. And I'm not doing this video to prove him wrong or to try and prove I'm right. I'm just doing it because I like Hussie. I want to wake people up to what's going on. Right? And there's other levels to wokeness. There's definitely levels. You know, we all know different things. We all research different things. But I can see there's definitely levels to being woke. And also I'd like to add at the end of all this, the pyramid. And like all these Masons and all the rest of it who follow this crap and think that they're in with the big guys, I ask them to look at that dollar bill and take a good look at the tiny pyramid on top of the big pyramid. Because all you ones that are underneath it, you ain't getting in the top pyramid, and you're just going to be left and abandoned. Enjoy.